As a kid who had a very troubling addiction to that one Iron Man 3 mobile game like forever ago, I am by default an expert of the Iron Man 3 armor designs. And due to this, there was always something I noticed about this suit in these films that I'm surprised I've never heard anyone talk about before. It's a staple of Tony Stark to never stop innovating. Therefore, he's a guy who'll never be seen in the same suit twice. Can't say the same for most of you. But around post Avengers 1, something must have changed, because the design of the helmet and mask of the Iron Man suit would never be the same. Beginning with Iron Man 3, every future suit would adopt this design type for the mask, opposed to how it looked like previously. These main changes being these dips in the top of the headpiece, as well as lines that go throughout the mask, and the sculpt of the whole mask would be slightly different also. And I know these changes are legit because they changed the War Machine suit also. The best example I can kind of think of for this is when a company will change its logo to be more modern, whether that's following minimalism or anything like that. It kind of feels like the first couple of suits were designed by hand and given very individual attention, whereas everything during and post Iron Man 3 kind of feels like it was made in an assembly line. And not even in a bad way. The Mark 42 is one of my favorite Iron Man suits, period. But Tony Stark was in the trenches with a screwdriver repairing the Mark III after being shot out of the fucking sky. I highly doubt he's making any adjustments to like the Mark 46 by hand. I always thought it was an interesting detail that the armors all kind of have a shift in how they're manufactured and built. Like Tony found a more efficient or mass producible model type, since this is around when he started mass producing these things. If you really compare the details of the armor pre-Iron Man 3 to post-Iron Man 3, they are slightly different. They follow different design patterns, and they just all feel like they're a result of a renovation of the production process, getting more and more streamlined as time goes on. However, this updated model type for the mask mainly lasts from Iron Man 3 to Spider-Man Homecoming, because then Infinity War and Endgame came along, and the mask kind of ditched these newly established conventions to more resemble what came before Iron Man 3. I like to tinker with my headcanon on how Tony's change in mentality to the Iron Man armors affected how they look on screen.